Dear friends, today I'll give you a virtual tour of one section of our garden. And this is the part of our garden which has a number of flowering pots. I'll start with this rose which has bloomed today morning, and it has a special color, partly yellow, partly white. Our rose plants, as you know, need a lot of heat as well as, and this is the pink one. This is the pink one which bloomed day before yesterday. So as you find that it's completely a bloomed one. And then we have a white one too, which I call the peace of my garden. And it comes up with a bud as well. So you see the buds are blossoming, the flowers are there, and here is our orchid blooms. As you know that the orchid blooms, they stay for quite a long time, and these are the plants which we had bought from horticulture garden almost 6 months back, and we are so happy that they have bloomed after coming to our garden. This one is gradually withering, and this is a fresh bloom of orchid. It had budded a few days back, and now it's blooming in all its glory. And this is the other orchid, which you can see it looks different, smaller size, smaller variety, but that's also blooming. And yes, taking care of orchids is a bit different than taking care of other plants. And here we have a succulent also, the anthurium. The anthurium, this is quite a rare color of anthurium, as you can see. Not the usual orange or the pink or the yellow which we see. This is a bit of a purplish tinge. And then these are the smaller flower pots. They are all withering, but yes, they're doing good. After this, I'll come to our adenium. Adenium is also known as the desert rose, and it needs a lot of heat. So we usually keep these plants in the heat, in the sun, as much as we can, and we don't give water to it much. Say only once a day during summer, and during winter, like once every alternate day. These are all adenium blooms of different colors, of different like hues. Some are hybrid, I guess. I don't know which one is what, but they're all adenium. And yes, here is the China rose, the hibiscus. We usually have a lot of hibiscus blooms every day. Today morning I found this one, and there is another one which will come soon. But before that, I'll pass on to our exora. The exora, the pink exora. Now this is a very old plant. I mean, I have been seeing this since my childhood days. And quite often butterflies come to this particular plant. And here there is another exora, which is a red exora. And here also we find butterflies coming. And as I said that there is another hibiscus, which is of a different color. This is the saffron hibiscus, and it's very, very pretty, I must say. And it blooms quite often in our garden, quite often. This is another one. This is a red one, which will probably bloom today afternoon or tomorrow, I'm not sure. And our morning glory. They are all closing up now. But if you come to this garden early morning, you will see them blooming in all their glory. And in the background, you can see our iron staircase, because we have another terrace garden on the top, which is a vegetable garden, which I'll show you some other day. These are our palm trees. And yes, this is the one which throws the maximum fragrance right now in our garden, the gardenia. And this is again a plant which has been there with us for a very, very long time. For a very long time. And here you can see the togor. Yesterday it had bloomed, today it is not. And here we have the the tall jhao trees. Then yes, there is this neem tree. I had given the flowers of the neem. And I can see a butterfly right now. It's flipping around. And here are the tomatoes. You know, the tomatoes are doing quite good even in this heat. You can see maybe when they turn red, some have been, you know, like damaged. You can see these small tomatoes, they are all damaged ones. We have also, you know, like planted a brinjal, two brinjal seedlings. I really don't know, I mean, whether they will do good, but we are hoping that they will. And from here, let's see the sky. And after capturing the sky, I can tell you one thing. Okay, so here is the butterfly, which is constantly, you know, like hovering around. I can only say that, you know, like nature heals. And in this time of crisis, only one thing will heal, and that is nature.